Everybody's favorite game. But first, some water. Alright, so you couldn't tell by the title, we're doing a Greevil deck. I started making one last time I played, but I didn't save it because I am dumb. But that's good because I get to rethink what cards were included. So I'm going to add everything I can remember now. As far as the actual cards go, I know that we didn't include any of the blue Greevils. We just had I think we had the basic one, and then we had the Bronco for clear. I think we did have the egg tender because we want to fill our deck with them. And then we had the Pillager Greevil and both of the green Greevils. I don't know about this guy. I don't know if we actually need him. Was it like this, or did we have only the ones with auras? Regardless, we'll start with this. So we had that, and then I might actually have to go back and look and watch what we had in here because I don't necessarily remember. As far as heroes go, it was well, let's see. We had one black hero, obviously. And I want to say that was Rick's Oathbound. And actually, now that I'm remembering it, it was definitely Rick's Oathbound. And which is really stupid, but we'll try it. And then we had Drow. And the last one was, let's see. I believe it was, hold on, I gotta fix my mic. Oop, sorry if that hurt everybody's ears. So I believe that the last one we had, was it Tree? I don't actually think so. I think we thought about Tree, but we ended up with Paravan? Or it was Chen, wasn't it? Because we wanted Hand of God? Was that what it was? Okay, I'm actually going to look up the video now because I cannot remember for the life of me. So, oh, let me mute that real quick. You didn't know all of my recordings are all my streams are stored as VODs, which I think is true for every Twitch channel, but there you go. So I'm gonna go to mine. I know you guys can't see that right now. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing, no illicit content in my browser. Alright, so you can see that. You can see the infinite hall of mirrors of me. I'll hide that for a sec. And it was the draft one we did. We were making the deck in between drafting. So, actually, you might not be able to see it if I make that full screen. So let me just make it like this. That should be visible. It was Chen. See, I got a good enough memory. I can do this with the best of them. This reminds me too, I should probably move my camera over. Let me do that now, at least while we're building the deck. You see my face in all of its exhausted glory. Hello. We had Chen, and then we were thinking about the two red heroes. I remember we were talking about how we wanted to pick a hero that could one hit kill a different hero, which I think we did Legion, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna skip forward a bit just to see what we ended up with. Oh, that's too far. That's when we started drafting. Maybe we didn't get to it. We picked Tide for the global stun, which I'm not sure why we did that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't even watch this. Maybe I should just do it myself. I think we never actually decided on a card. There were a couple of cards though I remember adding in particular that were pretty interesting. It looks like that black tower was one of them. And let's see what that does, because I can't remember what that card does. But I imagine it. For some reason, I remember it being fairly interesting. Where is it? I don't see it here. It was not the Keen Folk turret. What was that card? It's got like a sigil on it. It's not here. Can you not look up tower enchantments just by typing in tower? Oh, it's already. Oh, it's Rick. I don't. Let's. You don't have to play that back. Okay, so that's Rick's signature. Okay, let me add in all of the cards and then that I know, that I remember, and then we'll see where we're at and if we have to add anything else. We put in Mist of Avernus, which seems good to me, and we also put in the other green, the regeneration card. Regeneration, alter the Mad Moon, which, you know, that gives us quite a bit of regen, especially if we are going to be including Chen, so maybe we don't strictly need that. I'll leave it in for now. I'm remembering something being particularly cool combo wise, but maybe I'm just misremembering that and there wasn't anything. I'm gonna switch it back to not the Hall of Mirrors version of the game here. So, goodbye. Alright, so yeah, you couldn't see anything I was adding there anyway. So this is good. Or maybe you could, I don't know. Let's not worry about it. I'm just trying to think if we had any other cards in particular that I wanted to make sure I include here. And I don't actually think so. Yeah, let me try it with just what we got now. So we thought about Tide, and I'm not sure why we put Tide in exactly. I think we were just optioning him because he gives us the lane wide stun, which is nice, but it's on a 4-round cooldown, and gosh, is not like particularly amazing. It is nice, but I'm not sure why exactly we wanted it. I think we were trying to think about like crowd control red heroes, and Tide is nice in that case because of his stun, but like I said, it's on a 4-round cooldown, so I don't know how effective that would be. Then you have Bristleback as well with an AoE damage, and Sven kind of has that as well. So I should stop circling them and just keep my mouse on one card here. And then the other option we were going for, or the other train of thought for the red cards, was single target removal with cards like Legion Commander, or, well, she's pretty much it as far as single target. You've got Axe who's like multi-target. Yeah, I don't think any of the okay, so Troll is also kind of single target. Yeah, and he does battle an adjacent enemy. So troll could be nice. I've never actually used troll. Um, I don't know if he fits particularly well with a Greevil deck, because you want troll to be sticky and keep attacking the same target. I mean, I'm saying that I don't really know how to play troll that well. And he does offer that single target removal. I think I'm more comfortable taking Legion Commander. And maybe we just do both. We add Legion and excuse me, and Troll in. And that wouldn't give us any lane-wide stun like Tide would offer. But I don't know how much that's necessary. Like, more than stunning, since our lanes are going to be filled, we probably want to just clear his lanes. So that's where it'd be nice to have the blue cards, because that's basically what they're built to do. We can maybe get around that with things like Sven. And he also combos well with Legion Commander. So let's add him in. I know I said I didn't like him before, but I'm warming up to him. We're one card off here from our total. So let's read through, and maybe there's something obvious that I'm missing. We should probably just play it too, and see how it feels to play, and then take it from there. I think I want to get rid of one of the Mad Moons, just since we do have so much regeneration and kind of stickiness. Be able to see from there whether or not we need more or less of that. I'm moving kind of slow here. I should probably just get in a game. But I think it's safe to remove one of the Mad Moons, and then that gives us room to add either an extra red card or an extra black card. Because I don't like running one of cards, so now we can add a two of something. We definitely do not need more creeps. I'm pretty confident in saying that. We might want some card draw. We don't have any of that. And especially since the cards in the deck are such low cost, some card draw would actually be really, really nice. As far as red cards go, the card draw comes in the form of... what is it? It's not Omex Arena. Isn't there a tower that does card draw? Am I not? Is that from like Artifact 1 or something? Omex gives rapid deployment in the center slot. I don't think we need that. I guess there's not a card that oh, here it is. Smash their defenses draws a card. Also removes an opponent's tower, and I'm not sure how often towers are played in this version of the game. I shouldn't really be thinking about like what's quote unquote meta. It doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I guess there's not a red tower that draws cards. I thought there was for some reason. It's possible it's a hero's signature. Let's look in black and see if there's anything here that we want, because our black cards kind of suck. We have the Twisted Path, which goes well with Sven and Legion. But beyond Thieving Greevil, we don't have a ton that we want to play from black. And I like towers, especially with the fact that this deck is only going to have one black hero. The towers are nice because you can play them in a lane, then leave the lane, and not have to worry about even having a black card in that lane anymore. So I'm not seeing the anything that draws cards tower wise. I was gonna say that is Plague Hex. No, not Plague Hex. What's that one that this one, Path of the Cunning? This would have been amazing if armor still worked where it stacks, because now it goes away after you. The minus armor only can be used once, whereas prior to this, if the tower had minus armor, this card would be pretty broken actually. You just would go wide and you could one-shot the tower very, very easily. I'm not really liking anything I'm seeing in black here. I think that smash their defenses is probably fine. I'm just gonna add it, and that brings us up to 40, and then we'll see after we play a couple of rounds if we want to change anything. As far as items go, items I'm really I have no idea how to do them. I imagine we want some extra attack, I guess. This deck, our idea is to clear out the lanes, so whether or not that's effective, since that's our idea, we probably will be generating at least a decent amount of gold. And with that in mind, we can safely probably pick a couple of higher tier items. If we're not generating enough gold, that means the deck is not performing its intended function, and we would have to go back and fix that in other areas. So the deck is supposed to generate at least a little bit of gold. It's not gonna be a ton, but it'll be enough to toss some nice items in. I'll be honest, I'm not super interested in like going through all the items and reading what they all the different ones do. It seems very tedious to me. There's some I'm familiar with, like Blink Dagger and Claymore is just a ton of damage. Helm, I know. Guardian Greaves, purge your opponent's effects from equipped heroes. That's a purge. That's nice. We don't have any of those. Chen might have a purge. I think I'm thinking of Omni Knight. The Warhorn is actually really nice. Anything that buffs all of our units, I think is very, very good. I'm gonna pass on the blink. I don't think movement is as important here, but that's saying that is probably gonna bite me in the ass later on. As far as health goes, we probably don't need health for Legion. Sven might want something. Drow definitely wants something. Chen doesn't really seem like he needs something. And Rook's Oathbound, probably we want to die, so less health the better for him. Maybe that's not the right analysis, but that's okay. So with that in mind, swapping, I don't think we need too much of. Either the Ring of Tarask or Stonehawk Cloak is probably better, and the ring will save a dying hero, so maybe that's a bit better. Let's throw it in and we'll see what happens in regards to that. I'm saying that a lot. The truth is I just don't know a lot about how any of these things work, so I just gotta try them and see how it feels to play them, and then I'll probably have a better sense of whether or not they're like quote unquote good. Cleave could be nice to have. We do need some plus attack on our heroes. So having Cleave would be nice. We could just straight up add attack with things like broadsword. Then you have things down here like Radiance and Dagon and Refresher Orb. I don't think I'm gonna be generating really enough gold to want to run any of these down here. The sheep stick gives +5 attack, and you hex an enemy for 2 rounds. I don't know what hex does. Let's throw it in and just see. Maybe I'll get a chance to use it, and then I'll find out what it does. I mean, it seems like it would just make a character into a 1/1 or something. Oh, it does actually have transform a unit into a harmless form that can perform no actions. So harmless sounds like that means 0 damage, actually. That's not bad. The Vanguard just gives you super health. I'm avoiding things with like siege and cleave because I think our creeps are gonna be taking care of that. So maybe the orchid is nice because it gives us a silence. We also have drow, which has gust, gives us a silence also. So I might be just overthinking the items. Let me add in the Demolishing Warhammer, and I can add in the Magicking Maw, and that's 10 items. 6 weapons. It's quite a few weapons. Let's take out 1 sheep stick, and let's add maybe a piece of armor. Your creeps have +1 armor and -1 bounty. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just what I wanted to see. And with that one added in, let me take out something else. Let me take out it's probably the sheep stick, but I'll leave it in because I do want to try it if we get the chance. So I'll take out a Demagicking Maw. And that looks good to me. So we'll save as Smeevil's Greevils. World's greatest name. And you might be asking yourself, why is it called Smeevil's Greevils? Where is Smeevil? The answer is nowhere. Or, you know, Rick's Oathband is kind of Smeevil-y. He's a little bit sketchy. So let's say Rick's is Smeevil. On deploy, I think we want Sven. He's always nice to have on deploy. I like putting Drow on deploy too. Just get that buff immediately. And Rick's with rapid deployment, you know, can't hurt either on first round. One thing to note about rapid deployment is there was a patch. I got it. All right. So there was this patch a couple days ago, 3 days ago now, on Friday, that changed rapid deployment on all the heroes that have it to be on a cooldown now. So that makes Rick slightly less good, unfortunately. But I still want to put him in there. And there were some other changes in regards to balance, but since I don't know the cards too well anyway, I don't think it matters too much. And as far as the characters here go that we're actually running, Rick's Oathbound is the only one. So the only change there is that his cooldown got added. I was going to say increased, but no, it just didn't. I guess it was increased from 0. Right, so that's that. Let's try this out. I'm gonna play some bots first, I think. Just one time. I don't want to torture people too much with how long it takes me to actually take a turn. Let me move my camera. Hello. I'm shrinking. Ah. Okay. So we'll save. No, I don't want to quit. I want to play versus bots. I'll play Smeevil's Greevils. the bots will play. Wish there were a random deck option, huh? It kind of sucks that there isn't. I kind of just scroll through and click something. Alright, red-green defense. That kind of sucks with against Smeevil's Greevils. That seems like it's going to counter it pretty hard. Let's go over what we got. We got almost all the Greevils, except for one of the black Greevils and none of the blue Greevils. And basically, the idea here is we just want to get the Greevils on the board and clear the path. Buff them up, clear the path. That's about it. Make sure they stay on the board. So we'll try it out. Versus bots, anything is good. But I'm not going to learn too much, but, you know, let's see what happens. Let me not put the cart before the horse. Maybe I'll lose. In fact, I'm probably going to lose. Who do we want to deploy mid? I would say this is probably an aggressive deck more than a defensive one. So let's put someone who is going to dominate mid. That's Sven. Counters with Axe. And then we don't want to put Drow. We could put Drow here, but it risks him countering her with one of his guys. I don't know. It's probably just better to play Rick's blind, especially since they have the same attack. If Rick's had more, it'd be more of a consideration, but it's not. Let's put Drow this way, because that makes his skewer a lot worse, because he's going to prefer to skewer it towards the other lanes. So with us over here, that makes that card much worse. Actually, can he even do anything to us when we're in that corner? I guess he can. He can just move there and attack her directly. So that kind of sucks. We got tons of Greevils right away. We could just play them all last lane. We could also actually... Okay, I don't know how it works Southbound works. Do I? He just gets +3, but it doesn't show up. Okay, so I thought it showed up in the card description, but that makes actually a lot more sense because him having 0 attack at base would be really dumb. Next turn we can play the Thieving Greevil in lane 1. So maybe we want to save, like, say, the Naked Greevil to deploy there. The Sticky Greevil, we can root our combat target. So we don't really want to put him anywhere. We don't want to put him in the creep slot. But maybe we put this guy here. The only question I have is, does this aura apply to the creep itself? Let's see. Is he gonna get regeneration? Yes. Good. That is very nice to see. And this guy's gonna taunt. That's fine. That doesn't hurt our Greevil. And then I think we can pretty safely play the... Do we want to play the Naked Greevil here? And then play a Thieving Greevil in this lane on the next turn? I think so. I think that's fine. Let's put him away from Axe. Not that he does much. He's just a 1/1. But I don't like Call. Call is scary. So we might as well avoid it if we can. And then we can just do some extra damage on the tower. Next turn he can deploy Darkseer. But deploying him directly in front of our Greevil here would be bad because it would double stack red, which is not the end of the world, but I don't think that's very good. It's also a bot, so it's probably not even thinking about things like that. And now we ride. This deck actually gets pretty good damage out right away, as long as Rix is not blocked. So that's something to think about. Giving the creeps +1 armor in the last lane here is probably pretty good. So let's try it out. Maybe I should have saved there instead. But I like giving the creeps some extra armor. That seems nice to me. We have more options if we play Legion Commander into lane 1, but that really kind of spreads us out far. Maybe it was probably actually a bad play to play the Greevil here, because we don't really want to play into mid lane, so we kind of screwed ourselves a bit. I'm gonna put Legion just on the end. Maybe we should actually counter the tree. Maybe that's better. I'm not too sure about that one. We do get 2 thieving Greevils. That sucks. Especially too, since he stunned all of the enemies in the lane. We can God Strength somebody. I really doubt he's gonna call. I would prefer to God Strength the Legion. But let me first play these Greevils, and then we'll see what he's got. They should still have regeneration. So if I play him here, it should be fine. And with Pillager, it's still going to do damage to the tower. So that's pretty nice, right? Am I misreading how Pillager works? Maybe I don't know how Pillager works. I thought Pillager meant that they do damage when they're blocked. I don't know. Let's play him. Let's give them 2 Pillager. And let's... I think we put the armor on. This would maybe be more efficient because we saved the gold from the creep, but that doesn't seem... Actually, you know what? I do want to do that. We have a pretty good idea of what's going on in lane 1 here. We're not threatened too much, and this prevents him from building up too big of a board in mid.
I am protected.
It puts more pressure on him, which I think is never a bad thing. It looks like the Greevils are doing less damage than I thought they would be. So that's probably something to think about. Do we want to take the demagicking Maul? I don't think so. We're getting Chen, who we could put it on him to kill Axe. But I don't think we actually want to put Chen last lane to try to make sure these creeps are staying alive. So yeah, I don't think we need the demagicking Maul. I'm just gonna... Should I skip or level up? We have a lot of our weapons are in level 2, so I'm gonna upgrade. And then hopefully we make some money this turn. So Chen either goes in front of Magnus, where he can skewer, or Darkseer, and the better play here is definitely Darkseer. That way Magnus can't just suck us away somewhere else. Immediately buffs his unit. He's going hard into mid. I have no idea how Pillager works. I'm realizing. Is there any sort of like index, or what's the word I'm looking for? something that tells me what the keywords mean. Looks like there is not. So I do have duel, but not a ton of good targets for that. I could play another thieving Greevil, and oh, here we go. The unit steals 2 gold from the opponent whenever it damages the tower. I see. I thought this was a different card, but we can make tons of money doing this, so that's not actually that bad. Because these all have Pillager 3 now. Is that correct in how that works? I'm not too certain. We have duel up. We don't have enough to God Strength and duel. Maybe we just God Strength the Legion, and that way, I mean, the tree's not really doing much, so maybe we just save these cards. I think we do. Then if we want, that gives us the ability to play God Strength onto Sven next turn. You like this? It's riveting commentary. Or I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Let us share
Okay.
the bounty of the world.
So we could get the Warhorn. It would be really good in lane 1. And that costs all of our money. But I'm gonna do it. Because we're making a lot with the Pillager Greevils. We want to defend mid a little bit. I say we clear it out. And best way to do that is going to be to place Sven in there. And we could also just sack our Drow into here, but I'm not seeing how that would advantage us. It actually, unfortunately, seems better to play Drow into here. And we can put her up against, let's put her up against the empty slot. That way maybe she survives. He at least has to play a card against her, so that kind of sucks up his resources. Does leave us without being able to play this Greevil, but that's not too much of a bad thing because it's an aura effect that affects cards in all lanes. So this card says it's cross lane, so I wanted to see there if you could actually play it cross lane, and you can't. I guess that's just saying that the aura is cross lane. I'm gonna God Strength Sven, so we at least kill the axe, and that does some extra damage on Tiny. And then I can also give the Warhorn to Sven, which would be good because it would clear out this creep here. So I think I'll do that.
This was always going to be
That also protects against axe if he wants to call that for whatever reason. And this is now killing the Tiny. That is also good. We could duel somebody. I don't think we have to. He's doing a lot of damage to the tower. We could just sack our Greevil here, and that would mean he doesn't get to use this guy's ability. And that's probably fair. That's probably decent to do that. Yeah. And I'm not going to duel. Okay, now I'm tempted to duel. Dueling would kill him. And it would also mean we would do a lot of damage to him next round. We would do... yeah. 3? 3 from each of these guys? I think I'd do it. You could call But that wouldn't kill me. And it also gives Sven more attack. Oh, no, it doesn't. 'Cause he has to actually win in that. Oh, that kills me because the armor goes away. Oh, damn, that sucks. But still not bad. We cleared out the lane. We don't have a deployment. Oh, we do have rigs. Oathbound. Can we play items with when a hero is silenced? I don't know. Let me buy it and find out. Let's see what happens. So let's see if we can play this Warhorn mid. We can. Let me do it. Not a bad deal. And this guy is... He buffed him, but
Just as I planned.
I don't know why he did that. I'm confused. We're making tons of money from these Greevils, which is nice. That's what we want. We could get the Demolishing Warhammer for Legion. That might be nice. Or we could upgrade and try to get that sheep stick. We'd have to do it. Yeah, let's do it. So there it is. Maybe we can buy it next round if we... probably not. So he's gonna put Axe mid again. Probably putting Tiny mid. And he's probably putting Tree first lane. He's probably gonna lay these out exactly the same. I'm gonna put Chen in the last lane. And steal one of his creeps. Or I could put Sven there. I prefer Sven in the mid lane, just to do tons of damage. And then I want to play Drow in the mid lane as well.
We need each other.
I wasn't really thinking there at all about how, like, where I wanted to play those cards. I was just playing them. And I want to see... So in this case, he has the captured Thunderhide, which would be pretty bad if he played it into mid. So I think... Oh, I can't unfortunately duel him and kill him. So I could duel the Magnus. The Magnus doesn't have any abilities right now. I think I'll just play Mist into mid. And then maybe play the second Mist into mid. That's fine. That actually changes our calculus a little bit, I think. I think instead of playing the second Mist into mid, I now duel here to kill him. And then I could play the Mist. He's gonna defend. I think I don't need to keep going after first lane. We got a lot of value out of these pillagers. And now I think I want to actually just add another Mist to mid. Just to cover all of our bases. Yeah, he's going hard into defending first lane. Which, it's a strategy.
Let's see my trying to kill me now.
But this seems good. It seems like we can pretty well win this last lane now. First lane or mid lane is going to be a bit more challenging, but we can probably still do it. So What do we have? Why does it say we have 0 items at level 3 and 1 at level 4? Even though Sheepstick looks like it's level 3. So maybe I don't know how that works. Regardless, I want to get the card to try it. And I think we just want to hit tower in the mid lane, so I'm going to play the Ricks there.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, I can't silence everyone in mid. I could play Hand of God. I didn't realize that Hand of God only affects heroes. So those of you who are watching are probably know what the card does. Probably like, why did he play Chen in this deck? What does Chen actually add? Turns out not a lot. I thought that he buffed all of the units in the lane. But it's just heroes, so that's not as good as I thought. I think I will gust the Magnus. I don't want him to skewer
I don't think so.
or play any other red cards. He does play the... Yeah, he did play that card, unfortunately. Captured Thunderhide. And that killed off my Trow. So we're doing a little less damage to the tower here, but not enough for me to worry about it. Maybe I should have played Hand of God first there in order to save the Drow. I think it would have. I didn't really think of that. I didn't do that math at all. I don't think we need to play Hand of God now. Maybe we do. It's probably better to play it next turn and add it onto the Legion. It does lock us out of... Actually, it is going to lock us out of 5 mana next turn, which is probably too much actually to pass up. Let me just play it now. And we can buff everybody a bit. I think I'm going to remove Chen and look for a different green card. I don't know what can be added that would be good, but I'll take a look after this and we'll see. So we can add Legion. I want to just dump Legion back into mid and just sack the first lane. Is that's probably fine, right? And put her up against the tree. So we don't really need her hitting the tower. Okay, that's unfortunate. I could just add 5 attack to her and kill the axe. Don't know how much benefit that gives us. Might be better to play it onto the Ricks. Threaten some more damage there. And we could get a Greevil. Maybe that would help us in some way. I don't think this is a bad play to play the Egg Tender here.
How can I help with trouble?
It's unfortunate that he is not hitting the tower. We don't have any Greevils on the board, so we don't need to play this naked Greevil. And it might be a good idea to kill the axe. I wish Legion were dying here, actually. It really sucks that she's not. But if we kill the axe, we'll do 12 damage to this tower next turn.
You can't hope to beat me.
And maybe that's gonna be... Oh, okay, perfect. So now we kill the axe and we die. We get the best of both worlds. Do we want to... Does this change whether or not we want to play this Greevil? No, we still don't want to play it. Who knew? Move my camera up here. Hey, I've risen. I could hex the axe so we don't die. Is that good? No. No, I'm just gonna play Drow into this lane next turn. And we're doing lethal here. Maybe actually I do just chump block with the Greevil. I mean, what is it here for if not to chump block? Maybe play into mid. It's probably worth it to save the 10 damage to the tower. I think I'm a bit too lax on the damage I let through. I'm usually focused more on doing damage and not how much my towers are taking. This deck also definitely needs more card draw. We're playing through our cards too fast. I'll have to take a look into that and see how I can help that. Do we need the demagicking maul? I don't care about his enchantments here, so no. Could the extra 2 damage win us the game? Probably not, but it's possible. So let me take it. Yeah.
I'll defend this place to the
So
bitter end.
he is. We're doing lethal mid. And since there's nothing that I can do that would immediately change the state of the board, like no duels or anything, I'm just gonna pass and see if he can block anything here.
Move into position.
We will show them
So
Stonewall's
we're fine still. We're still winning. And we won. GG bot. Okay. I want to add card draw. That did not have enough in the slightest. We burned through our cards. So let me do that. First, I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay. So we don't need. The items actually felt pretty good. The sheep stick, it probably felt good just because it's a big item, and not everything needs to be super synergistic with this deck. I need card draw. Maybe I just type in draw and see what that comes up with. So we have smashed their defenses, and most of the card draws in blue. Maybe I should make this a 4-color deck. Thinking about it, since the black Greevil is only getting us money, maybe it's better to remove the black and add the blue Greevils. But that money actually helped us out a lot. We were able to spend it on quite a few items. So I like what we got. We could consider putting the refresher orb in. We don't quite make enough to make that worth it. I think we put in a 3rd smash their defenses. And we're gonna get rid of. We really, I don't think, need these mad boons. So maybe I get rid of both of them. And then that gives me one more card to play with. And maybe it's a black card. I think the black cards we have like this are fine actually. We don't want too many because Bricks can't actually play them. So, maybe I also want to switch this. Because it's more likely that Drow is going to die on the flop than Sven. And we don't want to be locked out of any of our colors. We want to take Chen out too. So let me do that. And Are there any green Kiras that draw cards? I don't think so. We could get the Enchantress. Does she still choose a creep and another enemy? They battle each other. Allied creeps used this way battle with +2 attack. That doesn't seem super good with what we've got. Maybe it's just the tree. I don't like him because he adds 3 more creeps into this deck. And the last thing we need is creeps. And the additional mana they offer is also not that useful. Faravon is probably fine. Honestly, the more damage, the better, I'm thinking. Faravon or Lycan? And I actually think Lycan here is better. I say that. They both add these awful creeps to the deck. I mean, Lycans are a little bit better. Maybe I just add Lycan. Let's see how Lycan feels in the deck. And then we need one more card. I mean, the choir is probably great here, but I'm not gonna add it. Arm is probably good. So what if we added 2 of those, and what would we get rid of? Probably one of these rooting Greevils. They're a little more particular in how they work. Yeah, let's try this. Save Smeevil's Greevils. Let's play a game. Let me play against a person. And lose miserably. Where's Smeevil's Greevils? Whoa. Why are these not... Did they change it again? So that you can't play decks with cards you don't own? When did they change that? Did I miss that in the patch note? UI added an indicator. They queue or queues players who are searching for matches. Yeah, they didn't say that they changed it. Wow, that's too bad. I really like that you could play. Oh, that's too bad. I really like that you could play against humans with all of your cards. Damn. Okay, let me play against a bot again. And then maybe I can play some live draft. Let's try this one. Is there a way to set the difficulty of the bots there? Don't know. Didn't see. Hopefully we do more damage this time. I like playing Sven mid. That felt good. And playing Rix in the left lane. That feels fine as well. Especially blind into a PA. I mean, that's terrifying. Is there an advantage to playing Rix somewhere other than mid lane? We probably want him to hit the tower, so maybe just playing him there. He plays PA there. I guess we'll just play Drow away from the PA. And we got missed turn 1. Question is it better to play Mist right away or a few Greevils? We could root the PA. I think that would be good because does that mean that the PA can't use gank? We'd kill our Greevil though. Maybe we hold off on that. We could miss the last lane. But that doesn't feel amazing because we don't have a ton of ways to stay alive in that last lane right now. Maybe I play the red Greevil and then see what Greevil we draw from that. Okay, not super useful this one. Well, in that case, I don't think it can hurt to keep playing Greevil's mid and just do some damage onto his tower here.
Ready to fight.
Okay.
My
I
thanks.
don't know why he did that actually. Doesn't help him much. And we could play the sticky Greevil here and do some damage with the cleave. It's not much, but it's something. And then let's play the courier in mid. So he doesn't have any more mana. He's not going to play anything. And we're doing pretty even damage across the board. It's too bad I didn't have anything I could play to defend in lane 1. Actually an issue. So maybe that's something to consider is when they have very aggressive heroes like Sorla or PA to play the Rix more defensively as just a chump blocker. That way he can't get away with doing stuff like this and hitting our damage or our tower for 6 damage. Playing this on Rix could be nice. Kind of just accelerates this lane a bit. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I like playing the Lycan here. And we're very nearly at the 15 damage we need to upgrade Lycan. On the next turn we'll get it, as long as the board state doesn't change too much. He's gonna move the PA to kill the Drow, and I think that's fine. I'll actually just add this onto Lycan now, so we can maybe keep initiative. And this lane's gonna be absolutely massive. That's interesting that he didn't move the PA. I actually thought he was going to. I don't know what these bots are doing. So we want to play at least probably a couple heroes first lane. We're pretty confidently winning in the mid lane here. And in the last lane, we also want to play a red hero at least, so that we can play the Bronco. That being said, the Thieving Greevil's not a bad play either. I think maybe... Let me upgrade the shop. And then I think maybe I'm going to put Rix here to chump block. No, that's not true. Put Rix here to hit the tower. And I'm going to put Legion here to block. And then Sven here. Do we want to play Sven here and have the Greevil hit the tower? Yeah, let's try it like that. Because the Greevil will also kill this Greevil Bronco is also going to kill the PA until he moves her somewhere else. That's unfortunate. Not enough to... Wait, why did this not kill the Sorla? They have Spike Carapace, and taking damage, reflect damage back, and stun. Oh, damn, that sucks. Is there any way for us to work around that? Not really. We could earn some gold here. Maybe that's worth it to do. I still don't think we're in a bad position mid lane, because we still have the mist down there. And if we want, he has no mana, so let's just buff the Drow and kill his Legion off at least. Yeah, it'll leave us, all of us, with no heroes in this lane, but at least I still have the Greevils there. Always with the Greevils. I got the Warhorn. That is not bad. I have no hero deployment though. The only one I could really play the Warhorn on is Rix, and I don't need nor want to do that. You just upgrade. So we do have Smash to play on the next round. He kills off my Rix. That's fine. I want to see him defend in the mid lane, but he's just gonna be an idiot and play a pillager into Greevil. I don't know why he would do that, but it's a bot, so I guess that's just what they do. The Warhorn seems nice to me. I'm gonna take that, and let's put Lycan in the mid lane here. Let's put Drow in the last lane. Let's put Rix in the last lane. Let's put Legion. Question is, where do we want Legion? I think we want her... If we play a red card mid, it gives us the option to play Greevils there, and our last lane's kind of full as it is, so I think that would be good. Let's put Legion in the mid lane and Sven in the first lane just to defend at least a little bit. So this is not bad. We're doing tons of damage here. We could get rid of his courier, but he doesn't even have any items, so it would just let us draw a card, which I don't need to do right now. The Warhorn on Drow here is very good because it saves her and it buffs all of our creeps in this lane.
Don't worry.
Oh, and Rix. He's gonna move the Sorla out of lane 1. That's interesting. I think that might actually be a mistake because I can just dump Greevils here now. And he's never gonna win this lane. Let me do that. Let's see. Oh, more egg tenders. Oh yeah. I love the egg tenders. Oh yeah. Give me more. How many can we get? Oh damn. I thought we were gonna get another egg tender. We must have so many fucking cards in this deck now. What the heck? We got 7! And 7 Broncos. Oh my god. That's really funny. We can smash our own tower, but we don't want to do that. We can play a chump blocker here, just to prevent the Sorla from hitting the tower. And that might be nice. It might also be nice to play a wolf against the Ursa. I think that would kill it actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kill the Ursa. And that also brought us over the line for our Lycan. I think we're still doing lethal here. So all's well that ends well. We can add cleave on to kill the PA. That is definitely worth it. And it doesn't matter that we play it here, because now we can play, yeah, that also is going to kill the Nyx. All in all, not a bad round. We win mid, and we're in a really good position lane 1 to get that one as well. Unfortunately, we can't get the sheep stick, but we do get another warhorn. The warhorns are turning out to be fantastic, getting tons of damage from those. I mean, we just play that here, and we basically win. I misplayed that. I didn't count, but we won anyway. we got the lethal anyway. I should have counted first, because I get the warhorn is only, it's a play effect, and I thought it was actually a continuous aura effect. Regardless, GG bot. So maybe I switch to playing some, I kind of want to play some draft now, since I can't play constructed anymore. It's too bad that they changed this. I don't know when they did that. I really liked being able to play any of the decks. I could join the constructed chat, I guess, and then just queue up with people directly. Maybe I do that another time. Yeah, let me do some live draft. Okay, I'm playing against bot. Well, oh, you know why? Because I clicked versus bots, didn't I? But now we're searching for a game against a real person, so that's nice. That's not bad. And I could keep editing the Greevil deck, or I could also start a new deck. Yeah, I do that. Add on to the title. Yeah. Is it called live draft? What is it called? Yeah, it is live draft. And live draft. Update. Boom. Updated. Oh man. I should probably go to bed soon too and get some sleep. But who knows what that is. Okay, let's make a deck. Let's see what we got. There are some interesting options for decks. I did write down last time I played, or a couple times ago, some ideas I was having. So you could, this was with the bounce deck. I was thinking about like tutoring a really powerful spell from it. Is it possible to buff items? I think the answer to the item question is no, it's not possible to buff items. I could make like a classic ramp deck. The game still has these giant queen cards. Slightly less giant now than they were, but giant nonetheless. Luckily, my ramble has been saved by game. Prelix I haven't played too much since the update. and I really like Prelix in Artifact 1. I don't think she plays quite the same now than she did. But I'm going to take her because I'm interested in learning more. We're going to miss out on the Luna. Yeah. That's too bad. With Prelix, it seems like we would want to pair that with green to get the creep buff. I don't think there's too much consideration for black or red here. And I was also drafting a lot of black and red the last time I played. So let me try the green now. Allied creeps, use this way to battle with it. Game +2. This could be nice with the Prelix, actually, the Enchantress. That's an interesting combo. So you get the Mega Creeps from the Prelix, and then you use Enchantress's ability to fight with them. I'm going to take the Venomancer as well, because I haven't played him, and he goes wide like Prelix. The Plague Wards are feeble now, so they have basically reverse trample. I need to be aware of that because I definitely don't want to die stupidly when something like that happens. I'm not even looking at what he's drafting, so he's going nuts with the cards. I could go Meepo to challenge his insanity here, but I think that would kill me. Meepo is such a hard card to play, right? Like, especially with the way I play, it's just anything I do. I don't pay too much attention to how much health my heroes have. So playing a card like Meepo is just gonna net him buku gold. I could take the Bloodseeker. Maybe having a Bloodseeker in the deck would be nice. I haven't really played him too much. Choose the enemy unit, reduce its health to 3, and give the caster, so usually Bloodseeker, temporary health. So it kind of is like a stay alive card. And Bloodseeker's health is equal to the highest amount missing from another unit. That could be alright with the type of deck we have, doing a lot of chip damage at them. Maybe that wouldn't be too bad. Let me take it, because I've not seen anything else really that I want. And we have the Shadow Fiend. It's a great card. I mean, I could just take the Shadow Fiend and the Bloodseeker. And what would I exchange for that? Anything? I think we could actually keep it like this. That wouldn't be too bad. Shadow Fiend has +1 attack per charge, and he gets a charge when an adjacent enemy dies. I think Shadow Fiend is actually kind of good here too. Am I crazy? This actually kind of seems like not an awful deck. I'm not gonna pick Tiny. And I'm gonna keep the cards that I have here. I think these are fine. I'll just grab the Debbie, but I like what I have here. And I actually like this lineup as well, because in theory we're gonna have a lot more creeps to play from. Maybe I'm just kind of saying that. Maybe that's not true. But I think we're going to have a lot more creeps to play round 1 from the blue and green cards rather than the black cards. And then do we want to... Oh, you know what? No, let me play Shadow Fiend on the flop, and we'll swap him with Venomancer, because I want to build up the charges on him. Let's try it like this. I like the Venode though too. We'll see how this works and then circle back. So as far as the mid lane goes, he is going to want to play Sven there, I think. And that's kind of scary to play into. I think it'd be fine to play the Enchantress here. What is her passive ability? Whenever a unit deals physical damage to Enchantress, it is disarmed for the next combat. That's a great counter to Sven. And I'll play the Shadow Fiend here with Necro Mastery to build up the charges on that. He might snipe it with the Legion, but I'd rather him snipe the... Yeah, he doesn't. I was going to say I'd rather him snipe the Shadow Fiend anyway, but he didn't. So this is going to move the creep over to the right side. Just trying to think about how that affects things, and it's too bad the Legion hits the tower in this case, but maybe I just chump block. We're getting a blue deployment next round anyway, so it's fine. I'll just do that. I don't want him doing 5 damage to the tower right away, especially when they only have 30 health. I could do this to Shadow Fiend. I mean, that just pairs really well with Necromastery. This must be his signature, right? Is it? Is it not? No, yeah, it is. That just pairs so well with his ability. Then we have Relentless Pursuit, so we can move him to another lane. I don't think we need to do that. We could add Barracks to this lane. That's probably nice actually, because that's gonna force him to want to play more into this lane. And since we're dying, it kind of means we don't have to come back into here. He's gonna kill our Shadow Fiend unless we do something about it. We could kill nothing. We could kill the Sven. No, we can't, because the enemies have to be unopposed. So we can't even play this card, right? Like if we try, it won't. Oh, we could do it to a creep, because it's just an enemy. Alright, let me stop wasting this guy's time. And let me just play the courier. We can take initiative back if we really want to. It's unfortunate we're letting the Shadow Fiend die here. Maybe I can't play this and use it. So do I actually just save the Shadow Fiend here? I think I do actually. This feels bad, but it kind of commits us to this last lane.
And serve our ancient.
It's not the worst though, because the Prelix is dying anyway, and we can move the Veno into lane 1. Did his creeps still have piercing damage? No, but armor works a little differently now anyway, so maybe those guys are still effective in that regard. I don't know what items we have, but I think I want to put the cloak on Drow. So I'm going to grab that. What items do I have? The refresher orb, we're never getting that. Strength potion could be nice. We got our cloak already. The Classroom Hourglass could be nice. Bounce a card out. I think I want to put Venno in lane 1. And I can always add the cloak to him if I feel like that is necessary. Okay, how does her ability work? If blocked, gain +2 regeneration. So he's kind of playing this preemptively to if we end up playing that's too bad. And just what I was saying here is he's playing this if we end up playing Prelix in the mid lane, because then she'll be blocked pretty often. This seems good to me, to give adjacent enemies -2 armor. That means Drow is going to be taking some damage here. And the other option there is to play
I can use this.
the Ravenous Mass. That's actually not bad in this lane, because I can just keep eating these mega creeps. Build this guy up. Maybe that's pretty good. He's playing an item. No, he's playing his courier. It's probably worth it to play this on the Enchantress to keep her alive,
This'll do.
because she'll be gaining health from that as well. Not quite enough to keep her indefinitely alive, but it gives us time at least. And he plays Scheme, which means every time he passes, he gets extra damage on the card that has Scheme. And maybe we should make a Scheme deck. That actually seems really interesting. Like a really interesting ability. I didn't see too many big items that I wanted, so I think I'm just going to get the gold. And I will play Bloodseeker where it most suits me. Right now that's looking like lane 1. And I'm actually going to give up on mid lane. Not quite like give up, but pretty substantially, because this Death Prophet really I don't like. And it looks like he maybe predicted that. The Nyx is going to, well, no, the Nyx doesn't do much for him here. He could move the Nyx into last lane. And how many charges do we have? We have 3. So we can, oh, it just gives us +1 attack per charge. It doesn't actually let us do damage on command. What does Requiem of Souls do? Oh, we can do 1 damage 3 times at random, which if all 3 of them hit the Legion, that would kill her. We also have Cover of Night, which would be good to use maybe 1 turn from now. And we have this card, which I'm not seeing as a real benefit. I don't know who we could put the Decay onto Legion just to kill her outright. Maybe that would be nice. Let's Ravenous Mass over to here. Make some room for some more creeps. And then we can Ravenous. Oh, okay, that's a really cool combo. I didn't realize that's how Barracks works. Oh wow, that's making me think of a lot of things we could do.
15 seconds
If
remaining.
we, let's see what happens. If we get this guy, we're gonna be doing, oh, not quite enough, damn. We're 1 damage off. And there's nothing we can do to add damage here. This has 0 charges, so I can try it again just to see, but if I do this again, it's not gonna deploy another creep, is it? No. That's too bad. Well, we have initiative. Wait, what the heck? This ability also gives us quick cast? This card seems so good.
I don't think
Wow, wait. This card plus barracks is insane. What the heck? That is so good. I want to make a deck with that combo. Because if you were to somehow... I wonder if there's a card too that adds charges to a card that has charges. Because if you were to somehow like build up 20 of these charges, you could just make this guy massive. You have to have mana each time, but still, that is really, really good. Really, really good. I like that a lot. This guy strikes adjacent units on both teams for 1 attack, and he's an 8/8. Wow, I don't know. I don't really understand how to play that. That seems really good with this guy, because I think he gets the armor when he devours them. And let's play Veno into lane 1. Our Drow is stunned. I'm not sure what card was played to do that, but we can call to arms in mid if we're worried about that. It might actually be worth it to scheme over, but we could also do that next turn. Where is... We could actually just scheme... Actually, next turn we could scheme this lane. That's something to think about. Maybe we should play Conflagration here. That would kill the... Give enemies +2 decay. So this will kill these creeps, and yeah, that means this guy will die after this combat. That's not bad. The Pillager is scary there, but we can actually play this card and kill it, and we'll also taunt, so prevent the tower damage. It does kill our Drow, but I'm not too upset about that. He's gonna bounce his Nyx out. That's a smart move. I want to put this on my man here, because then next turn, if we wanted to, we could devour these creeps. And he's gonna bounce his Nyx out, so he is gonna get the Nyx back. And he's probably gonna like triple deploy or something first lane. It seems like it would be nice to have the Drow in the last lane here. It's too bad that we did not get the what was I even gonna say? I have no idea. Yeah, I think we can put the relics in the last lane, and then if we wanted to, we could move her into mid to call the reserves. Seems pretty good to me. So we're not shocked that he triple deployed into the first lane. The Covered Knight might be really good, actually. In fact, does he have any cards that deal direct damage? He could duel. He probably does have duel. And the duel would kill our Shadow Fiend. It would also kill our Bloodseeker. So couldn't do that. Maybe we do this just to see if he does use the duel. He's definitely gonna do it, but it's worth it just to try. Because if he ends up not, oh wait, that gave us initiative, didn't it? So how many? We have 6 charges. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get it. We just have to hit this guy twice. Damn, that's too bad. So he's gonna duel now for sure. And I'll just pass. Actually, this gives us initiative, so I might as well not pass. He passed this though. We can do tons of damage to this tower. Enough that could be worth it to just do that outright. I think we put the Drow here. Or not Drow, the Enchantress here. To at least try to defend. And then definitely call the reserves into mid. I'm not seeing another super great option. We can just Ravenous Mass a bunch though. At least a couple times. We need to keep 5 mana. Oops. We goofed there. Should have. Oh, there was no good way to do that actually. Then let me call the reserves into mid. I could have played the Greevil there. Okay, lesson learned. Play the Greevil next time. And we're doing a nice amount of damage in the last lane here. Enough to probably make him at least a little bit scared. Could do more if we sent the Prelix back over. But I'm going to play the Greevil here so that we don't lose this tower. And this is pretty good. Caster and neighbors ignore incoming damage of 2 or less. That saves his Nyx. I'm fine with the way this board looks right now. I could move the Drow over somewhere. Does that benefit us in any way? No, not really. I'll just pass. And now he's doing lethal, so now the question becomes, is it worth it to move the Prelix over and take 7 damage to this tower? Yeah, I think so. Reason being is with the Prelix here, we are going to be able to
You're not escaping.
that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. It did give him +6 health, which is an issue. But I think we're actually pretty good here. We should get this because it roots the enemies. And he might try something tricky with the Death Prophet. So I'm going to play a black hero into mid. And let's play the Bounty Hunter. And then let's play the what's his name? Shadow Fiend into the first lane. And also the whatever his name is, Venomancer into the first lane. And then let's play this man here.
I give you as tribute.
In this lane, we can't get any extra damage from our Ravenous Mass, but we may be able to steal initiative if that proves necessary. Is there a way to win in lane 1 here?
I raise the bull snake high.
Not really. Reduce it to 3 health. So we could do this and take the health from the Mazzy. That would be fine.
We're ready for anything.
And let's also put the hook net on our Shadow Fiend. And then maybe use our charges. It's good he's not doing any damage to us in this lane here. And we're killing his Sven. And we have tons of blue cards to play in mid. And then if we want to try that. So probably playing... I mean, I kind of wish that we had more slots available in the mid lane. So maybe getting the Clazarim Hourglass would be nice. But saying that, yeah, let me get it just in case. It feels risky though to say bounce the Drow out. Let's play Prelix here, just in case he has something that could do lethal. And this, he was worried that I was going to try to do lethal here. And it's funny because I'm actually more worried about him doing lethal. So we could conflag somewhere. I mean, right away, doing this Ravenous Mass will give us enough damage to win. So let's just do that. Just to present lethal on the board. And then let's pass and see what he does. Because he's not killing us right now. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Hey, we did it. Nice. Not bad. Well, now I can actually get packs and have a use for them, because prior to this, I had no use for the packs. But I do really wish that we still had all the cards in the game. It kind of sucks that we don't anymore. Can we play another round? Looks like lots of people are playing tonight, so that's nice. What was that idea for the deck that I had? It was it was Ravenous Mass. So it was Ravenous Mass and Prelix. It's not in green. Why is it not here? Am I in Heroes or something? Where is it? Oh, I don't own it. Here it is, though. Ravenous Mass and Prelix. That combo is crazy. Barracks plus Ravenous Mass. That is really, really good. The fact that this is active on 0 and it gives you quick cast. Am I like just way overvaluing that? Probably. But that seems so good to me. So we could take the Dragon Knight. He seems really good. Oh, I'm playing against the same guy. What's up? The protagonist. Against the Venomancer, the Lich feels nice, but he takes a long time to build up. The Dragon Knight feels nice. Probably the Lich is better. Let's try the Lich, and then let me take his Death Prophet as well. Oh, the Rix. Oh, we're not gonna get it though. I actually think this card is kind of cool. I don't think a lot of people like it. I'm not trying to say like I'm unique or special in liking it, but I do think that this card is cool. He does more damage than you expect. And just playing around his silence and the fact that he has a color is interesting to me. I think he's looking at this and saying, wow, all these cards suck except Legion. Which I don't know if I agree with. I would honestly, even in his, if I had his draft, I would pick the Rixir because I like the card. The Dazzle, I have no idea. Dazzle seems bad. Healing in games like this, well, I guess I say that, but I was gonna say healing in games like this is not the greatest usually, but yeah, he takes it. If he gets Ramusk Choir, that seems pretty good. And in fact, that is pretty good if he gets Ramusk Choir. The Kana could be interesting to get, so I'm gonna take it. And it doesn't deny it to him because we rolled a new pack anyway. But I like the Kana. The Bloodseeker actually felt good last game. I didn't play around his abilities too much, but it was fun to at least a little bit think about how, like, which character had the least amount of health. Unfortunately with blue and green a little bit, I guess I'm looking at their health and no characters now have tons of health. The Bloodseeker's probably nice. The Crystal Maiden's kind of cool too. Especially since it's for any spell or enchantment, you get +2 mana. And she's also fun because it gives you more cards to play in this draft game. I'm gonna take the Sorla-Khan here. And then the Lena I haven't played before. Or maybe I played once, but I don't know too much about. So one of her, I know that she has 3 different signature cards. And you can build charges when you play a spell from her lane. So one of her cards is Light Strike, deal 1 damage to a unit and stun it. Deal 3 piercing damage to an enemy and 1 piercing damage to its neighbors. And then Laguna Blade is deal 5 piercing damage to a unit. And her Fiery Soul deals more damage. That's kind of good. And then you've got Sniper, who also does single target removal. But I actually kind of like the lineup that I have here. Kana plus Sorla-Khan is really nice. Death Prophet is just a weird card that I don't understand, that I want to learn more about. And Crystal Maiden is fine as well. And then Lich for clearing out his Venomancer garbage. So I took the Lena. Maybe that's kind of mean. I took the Lena to deny it to him. When's the Valhalla stream coming? When I get a new graphics card. But I'm not even gonna play the Lena, so that was a little mean to take it. No big deal though, I don't think. I'm sorry, the protagonist. The Lich definitely gets deployed later. And Crystal Maiden's pretty fun to play on the flop. And then kinda the way her ability works, I'm not remembering. That would deploy all of our lane creeps into her lane, which could be nice. Maybe we do play Kana on the flop instead of the Crystal Maiden. That's probably better to do it like that. And do I want her in the mid lane? Maybe I didn't want to play Kana on the flop because now I can't put her with Sorla-Khan. I think I do play her mid lane. He's probably playing Veno mid, I would imagine. I don't think he's... Oh, okay, he does play Underlord. I don't think there's a particular strategy around that. I think he just wanted a tanky hero, maybe. If I play Sorla-Khan here, he can block her, so I think I just play Death Prophet here. And Death Prophet's ability works if she's blocked, so I could just do this and kill his unit outright. I guess that's fine, right? And then hit the tower with Sorla here. Maybe if he had like Ventriloquy or something, it'd be bad to play Sorla in one of these lanes. We get Assault Ladders, which is really nice. It's too bad. Alright, so I really goofed. It kinda should have been on this round 2 drop. But that's alright. I could play Assault Ladders in lane 1. That would probably be fine. Or lane 3. I really want to play it into lane 2, but that's not happening for a while. I could Frostbite this creep. Let me just play the courier for now and see what he does. Maybe I'll have a better idea of what I want to do after he does something. Not not too helpful. It's now more clear that I should play Assault Ladders here since the Sorlicon is blocked. And this zombie's gonna summon even more creeps, so I don't see myself doing a ton in this lane next turn. I could have played the Frostbite here first. I was gonna say I could have played the Frostbite here first and gotten the mana back, but that's not Crystal Maiden's signature card that does that. It's just herself that does that. So no loss there. All of our creeps are gonna be getting deployed into the mid lane here, which means that this last lane is gonna be pretty borked, at least a little bit. And he puts Dazzle, I think, in lane 1. I'm gonna match that with the Crystal Maiden, and I think I actually also buy the Bracers of Sacrifice and just put it on the CM. Okay. Interesting that he plays Dazzle into mid lane. Is he just really scared of the Kana? Is that why? Regardless, this is actually fine now if I were to play Frostbite on this creep. Also looking, this guy does +2 damage when striking a tower. I think he's really good to play here too. I get the 2 mana back after I play Frostbite, so this is fine. Fine to do, and then I can still play this Horde Strider right here, depending on what this guy plays. So I'll play it right here. Yeah, I think this is good. How do these guys work? Do they do this damage to adjacent enemies? Strike a random adjacent enemy at the round start. Okay. It's random, so that's good. I don't save my Sorla here, I don't think. I think I just let her die. But I do put the bracers on CM, because I want to be able to clear out any of this garbage that he has. Man, I hate these fucking plague wards. They get so out of hand so fast. And we don't have anything that we can buy. The Lich, I think, goes last lane. I could also play the Lich to lane 1. He does play... There's no way, I mean, there's just no way he plays the Chen in mid lane. I say that, but watch him do it. And as far as where I play the Lich, not sure. Maybe actually playing the Lich into mid is better, because now I can play this Burning Legions in mid.
You will not survive.
That's too bad that both of the, it looks like both of these plague wards hit my man there. So that kind of sucks. But we do have the Chain Frost to clear it out next round, if we decide to do that. So that's not bad. That's not a bad deal. We've done quite a bit of damage to his tower here in mid lane. And we could actually put the decay on these guys, and that would kill both of his plague wards, which is pretty nice. There's not anything else that I'm really seeing that I super want to do. I can also use Lich's ability, but for now, let me just play Burning Hands in lane 1. We'll kill his creeps and some damage. Oh yeah, and I do get mana back for that, so all around not bad. I can play Diabolic Occlusion on Kana. That would give her plus 6 damage and kill the Dazzle. And then eat one, since I'm eating one of the creeps anyway, so I don't feel bad about doing that. I will do that. Problem solved. He's thinking about what he wants to do. He summons more plague wards, and I hate this guy. I don't think I do anything to address that. I think I stick with my original play here, because we're still probably gonna win first lane, or get first lane at least, and then we want to start being able to do damage mid. So clearing that out is definitely nice. He's not doing anything in last lane to do damage to us. That really sucks. Not much more I can say about that. We should probably use the let's draw a card, and then I'll talk some more. Let's see what we get here. So this doesn't help at all. I'm just gonna use the bracers here. Kill off the Chen when the round ends, and kill off the Veno immediately. And then I can play Assault Ladders in the mid lane. Oh, and I also misread this one, or yeah, it doesn't matter. I thought that for some reason I thought that this lane would be empty at the end of combat, but it's not, obviously. That's alright. It's not bad to get the creeps in the other lanes. I just prefer to get them all in the mid lane. I think it would be nice to get the Crown of the Undying for lane 1. And put Sorla in lane 1 as well. He has no deployments. Can we do lethal here? He does plus 2 damage when striking the tower, so 6 damage total. So that'll bring us up to 9, and we're 4 off. We have Assault Ladders, so this actually bring us up to 10, and we're 3 off. And then this would do 3 more. So we have lethal. We still have... No, we don't. We don't have lethal anymore. It's too bad. Yeah, we definitely don't have lethal now. What happened here? This is just okay. Whenever he enters a lane, disarm him. Can't cast spells. Okay. What card did he play? Choose a caster, summon a Terrapin Champer. Okay. That's just kind of a card that's nice because you can play it from any lane, I guess. whenever opponent plays a spell in this lane. So maybe he's going to play something else here. In which case we would get some more cards. Okay, we get the cover of Knight, which we should definitely play next round. And we can put this on Sorla to get some more creeps here. He's just not doing any damage in the last lane, so I'm really not concerned about that at all. If he were, I would deploy more units to it, but he's not doing anything there to hurt us. It might be worth it now to Diabolic Conclusion. Do the extra damage now before Kana dies. Let's see if he plays anything else first. He still has better late than never, so he still might try to block us here. Okay, so I think it's a good idea now to definitely play this and play it onto Kana. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that because now he gets all these creeps here. But I can just play Chain Frost next round. Oh, that's unfortunate that I didn't realize. Let me just read these real quick. Just getting the +2 damage might be good here. And then let me get the push. I didn't realize that the card we had the one that moves us, Cover of the Night, was ephemeral, so we can't actually use it. I'm gonna put the Crystal Maiden in mid so that we can kill off any of these guys. They have more health. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think I just Chain Frost here and see what the board looks like after that.
Chain Frost.
And then we could just kill our CM. Might be fine to do. We could also... We have Exorcism next round to play. Unfortunately, we don't do enough damage here to... do we? We actually do. So we can push the Underlord out of the way. So we might as well present lethal and see how he responds to that. Maybe we revealed our hand a bit too fast here. Okay, well, so that that answers that. I think we still do it though. And that's good. So we're doing a little bit extra damage on the tower. And we can also disarm. I want to disarm the... Why can't I disarm it? Is he untargetable? Oh. And why is that? I'm not sure. Why is he untargetable? Huh. I have no idea. Is it worth it to draw a card now? No, I don't think so. So we're still pretty close to winning here. We lost the bonus exorcism. I don't care about that too much. The siege here is going to be really nice. And I think we're just going to play the exorcism right into lane 1. Let's also play Death Prophet here. And Kana, we could play, let's play the Kana here, because I think one of these guys is gonna die. So we'll get the creeps that away. Think. Oh, they were still there on deploy, so we don't get them. That sucks. That's really too bad. I think my brain is turning to mush. But that's okay. It's still probably best play here to play Exorcism. Does 12 damage, evenly divided. This is 7, 10, 14, 15.
Take this blessing.
So he just increased the health pool by quite a bit. I could pick off yeah, I mean, this is actually probably the better play, unfortunately. So if I pick off this man,
No one fights the
and then I can play the Red Mist Maul on Kana. And that'll add 3 damage. And I don't have any way to do lethal here, unfortunately. Is that true? That is true. I could get the cleave, and that would more closely guarantee me. Yeah, it's better to get the cleave here. So steal the. Oh no, I can't, because that costs mana to steal his item. Damn, I really have to read, don't I? Well, we just kind of wasted that Raven hook. That's alright. And then we'll play the Maul here. Hopefully he doesn't block the damage in the mid lane. Maybe we should have saved the Maul. I don't know. I don't know why he's not moving the Underlord here. I guess because he would die. But it would also prevent 6 damage on this tower. So to me that seems like it would be better. Maybe he's never played Underlord before, or he knows something I don't. Like maybe he's somehow able to do lethal in the mid lane here next turn. I don't think he is though. Could upgrade again. We have no gold, unfortunately. It's definitely worth it to play Crystal Maiden in lane 1.
I'll stop you.
And probably worth it too to just use her ability right away. Damn, that really sucks. So what can we do here? I could just get lucky with Exorcism. Let's find out. Hey! Woo! I did it. If you don't see what happened there, Exorcism does damage randomly, 12 damage randomly to enemies in the tower. Since the tower only had 3 health, I just wanted to try to see if I could do it, and I did. So, not bad. I think I'm going to play one more game. I'm going to stand up real quick. My gray sweater. That nice. So let's play another round. I wonder if he messaged. He did not. What was the deck I was making before this? Oh yeah, this one. Let me save this as barracks slash barracks slash ravenous mass. It's just a deck idea. I don't know what else we could put in there. Is there anything else that pairs well with Ravenous Mass? I mean, Kana probably. The Call the Reserves is probably good. Not necessarily to pair with the Ravenous Mass, but just to have. As well as, I mean, there's just a lot of good solid blue cards we could add, like Conflagration and maybe Ogre and his lane clear. The Malron Poppet, a classic. Yeah, I'm not sure of what exactly would be the best things to add here. Like the other things that combo with Ravenous Mass, I'm not really thinking of what those could be. Show off the jug. Oh yeah? Wanna see the jug? I'll show you the jug. Boom. Check that out. Wow. Alex, you got me that coffee. Death brew. Huge jug. I'm never gonna find a game here, am I? I don't think anyone plays this game. Except me and 3 other people. It's okay, I like it. It's too bad that all of the cards are locked out now. I don't know when they changed that. I still don't see it in the patch notes. Because when I played on Thursday, I could. Oh no, I didn't actually play any Construct on Thursday, so maybe. No, it had to be Friday's patch. That sucks. That really sucks. Am I just doing something stupid? Like, am I not seeing something here? Versus human. So now I can do it. Huh. I swear it didn't let me do it before. What the heck? So now they fixed it? Alright, let's play Smeevil's Greevils. This is our Greevil deck. We played it against bots twice. Now we can challenge a real person. I'm a real boy. We like playing the Sven mid. He's gonna, I think, try to pick us off with the bounty. I mean, does he? I don't know. I think we still play Sven mid. That's too bad. And so since we're not worried about getting sniped as much now, I want to play the Ricks a bit more aggressively. I'm going to play the Drow in the last lane and hope he can't kill her. That's probably dumb. Maybe I should play the Ricks last lane. Oh, fuck it. Let's see what happens. So let's play the Ricks there. He's gonna do 7 damage. And why does the bounty hunter? Because he's tracking her. And track bounty hunter's target until it dies. Okay, so track is no longer a card, which I thought it was. This guy's about to fuck me up big time. I'm like Pinocchio. I'm like a real boy. Yeah, that's right. Which is too bad. But I could, if I wanted to, do some things. Such as, if I got another all Greevils have +1 regeneration. So I don't have the Greevil that gives me cleave. I think I try to get that right here. Because if I got that, no, I don't get it. I was gonna say if I got that, I could kill off the PA, which would be really nice. I completely fucked up this deployment, like big time. But that's okay. It might be, no, I was gonna say it might be worth it to root the bounty hunter, but definitely is not. I can just put Greevils in lane 3. I don't think that's actually bad at all. I'm gonna do that now. It does 4 damage to the tower, and it also just gets me a little bit of board presence. And I start doing playing the deck the way God designed it. And by God, I mean me. So we did end up killing the bounty hunter. I'm not quite sure how that worked. I thought he was surviving. But I'm not going to complain. That's very nice. His cards don't have any towers. His heroes at least don't have any towers that I need to pay particular attention to. So I'm just going to upgrade, and we already got the whatchamacallit? What is it called? The Warhorn, which is really nice. And hopefully I can get enough money after this to actually get that. I'm gonna put the Lycan in the last lane. He bounces his PA, that's interesting. And his tree. So he's really trying to just amass gold or something? I don't know what he's doing. I don't like it. It's scary. Maybe he thought I was going to try to play some cards in lane 1. Or he's just kind of memeing because he knows I'm new to the game. So I think it's fine to play another Greevil here. Do even more damage. And we're almost at the point where Lycan's gonna level up. We need a few more damage. He does get to pull the bounty hunter out. I'm gonna play the courier just to have it. Is he pulling the bounty hunter out? Is that what he's doing? after he played it into lane 1? I'm not sure why he would do that. I think he wants the gold. He does pull it out. I don't know what this guy's doing. I guess he knows that the Rix is more useful dead than not. But I'm not sure what he's doing with this bounty. Yeah. And why does the bounty keep dying every turn? Oh, he's getting bounced because he got Shadow Walk. Okay. I see now. I'm gonna buy the... Do I want to buy the Warhammer or try to get some gold for Warhorn? Warhorn's probably better, so let me just get some gold and then we can buy the Warhorn next turn. I think the Sven is good to have in lane 1. And I'm gonna put the Drow lane 1 as well. Then I'm gonna put the Legion mid.
I got you.
Oh, so we're so close here to having enough damage to, or having what am I trying to say? We're so close to upgrading the Lycan. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to give me extra damage on these creeps. It's too bad. I don't think he expected me to play it like this. Maybe he did. I don't think he did. So he's gonna get some mana. I don't think that bothers me too much. Is it worth it to duel this man? You can use Arcane Flex. Chasing enemy heroes get -1 attack for 2 rounds. That's already applied. So I could just play a Greevil here. Don't think that's bad. Yeah, I'll just play a Greevil there. And I could play a Greevil here as well, but I don't really need to. Doesn't actually add much to the board. I see. So now I could duel the OD, and that's probably worth it. Does kill the Sven, but it's worth it to keep the Drow alive. She adds so much value to our board. All of our boards. That I think it's definitely worth it to keep her alive. Oh, and our Sven doesn't die. I can't do math, can I? We knew that. We knew that. Last lane is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, the Lycan's gonna die. But I don't even think we put the Rix there. I think we actually put the Rix in to mid lane. Yeah, and get those pillaging Greevils out. Okay. Changes the calculus a little bit. I'm gonna play this Greevil here. And now we're doing solid damage in lane 1. Looks like he's giving up on lane 1.
This will keep me in the fight.
I maybe should have played a Greevil here so that this card didn't die during combat. Is that how this one works?
You're
No,
going to be a
that's
force to be reckoned with.
Shadow Fiend.
I share.
So I think we're good. I could play Rix here and give all these guys +2 attack. That's probably worth it. Put the Warhorn on him. Means we can't play any cards, unfortunately, but worth it to clear out his lane here a little bit, or at least make him do something in response. Because we're doing plenty of damage lane 1. Buku damage, as the kids say. Oh no, he kills the drow. R.I.P. drow. So we still do enough to kill the creeps, which is really the important thing. It does lower the damage on our boards by quite a bit. But c'est la vie. C'est la vie. This guy's actually rooted too. I don't think that matters too much. It's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter that he's rooted. It's not like the tree was moving anywhere.
I'll make good use of this.
Whenever a hero dies, add a charge. Give an enemy +4 decay or an ally +4 regeneration. So he's gonna give me +4 decay. Okay. You see, and decay ignores armor. That's interesting. Learning new things. Alright. So not in a terrible position. I mean, he's gonna slaughter me. But he only has 3 cards actually. Why do these say these are tier 4 items even though they're not items? That I don't know. It is probably worth it to get the demagicking maul just to get rid of this in case he does decide to play a card into this lane. And I can play the like in here. Am I worried about him doing anything in mid lane? Not really. I really don't think I am. He's not doing too much here. He's just kind of killing my units off, which doesn't bother me. I'm gonna play the like in here and see how that works. I didn't play it here because I like having the Greevil. We actually did get Smash, so I can draw a card. Is he gonna do anything with this OD? Should I just kill it outright? I think I do actually. It's too bad that it's gonna kill my Sven, but I don't like this OD. Oh wait, I can't count. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. We knew that. We knew that. Damn, that's really too bad. I should really learn how to count. All Greevils have Pillager. So I could earn some cash here. But it would get rid of the regeneration on my Greevils. It's no good. No good at all. I'll at least swap out this guy. He can move the tree if he really wants to. And then I'll be earning 6 gold or 3 gold. 3 gold. That's not bad. I'll take that. Oh, that's a big unit. What is that? After combat, move to the rightmost slot in the next lane? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That card is crazy. And he got the escape tower. I think I pass. So maybe I should play Legion into mid. I definitely play Legion into mid. I could play Drow there too. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna take last lane, no problem. Let's get another Warhorn. And let's play Legion mid. We can play her mid and play the Drow first lane. So we can gust if we want to. And oh, I was gonna use the demagicking maul. I forgot I had the smash, so I didn't have to not block this card. I definitely should have blocked that. That cost me the game probably. I could play Mist here. That might be our only saving grace. Let's try that. And then get another Warhorn. That would bump it up another 6 damage, which is not gonna be... We're doing 10? Actually, that would transform Lycan. So, let's do that. Boom.
I will use this.
I might be able to win still. I can do enough damage in the last lane. Then I smash. I should have done this first to see what card I drew. Because... So double misting is gonna be not bad here. And... Oh shit, what did I just do? Oh no! I didn't mean to play that there. Fuck. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I wanted to play that until last lane. I think I need to go to bed. I'm not doing well here. I mean, we definitely just lose, right? There's nothing. I might draw Rix's card. And that could be useful. But I think if I don't, I do just lose. So let me deploy first lane.
We
Okay.
still have work to do.
So he knew that trying Rix's card is an option. Well played, sir. Yeah, I think it's time for me to stop. I got the pack. So that's pretty good. The Greevil deck could definitely use some work. Definitely. But yeah. If you stopped by, thanks for watching. That's all I got. That's all she wrote.